Dominik Mysterio sends a two-word message to Liv Morgan after he tried to hug Rhea Ripley on WWE RAW. Dominik Mysterio's recent interaction with Liv Morgan on social media has left fans buzzing, especially following Morgan's loss of the WWE Women's World Championship to Rhea Ripley. Despite the dramatic turn of events, Mysterio's two-word message to Morgan seems to suggest that the bond between the two is far from over, even after their tumultuous history within WWE. On the September 2025 edition of Monday Night Raw, Rhea Ripley dethroned Liv Morgan, ending her impressive reign as the Women's World Champion at 226 days. The match was a pivotal moment for Ripley, who successfully captured the title in front of a captivated audience. However, while the match was a career milestone for Ripley, it marked the end of Morgan's title run, and the atmosphere was filled with a mix of emotions. Ripley's victory was not just a triumph for her personally, but also a sign of dominance within the WWE Women's division. After the match, in a surprising turn of events, Dominik Mysterio made his way to the ring. Mysterio, once part of the Judgment Day faction alongside Ripley, had a complex history with Liv Morgan. At SummerSlam 2025, Mysterio betrayed Morgan during their match against the Judgment Day, which left a significant rift between the two. Many fans had assumed this would end their relationship entirely. However, Mysterio's actions on Raw indicated a different narrative. Instead of taking advantage of Morgan's vulnerability after her loss, he seemed to reach out in an attempt at reconciliation. As Morgan shared a heartfelt photo of herself and Mysterio embracing before her match against Ripley, fans couldn't help but notice the two-word message Mysterio sent to Morgan on Twitter, now known as X Mi Querida. This phrase, which translates to my little blonde or my fair-haired girl, is a term of endearment that sparked intrigue across social media. The message signaled that Mysterio, despite his past betrayal and Morgan's loss, still sees her in a supportive light. The phrase also pointed to their previous alliance, where the two appeared to have a unique chemistry that transcended their on-screen roles. Even though Mysterio's message seemed to reflect an old familiarity and possible affection, the timing of his interaction has led to speculation among fans regarding the future of their partnership. Morgan's loss to Ripley was a significant blow, but the lingering support from Mysterio may suggest that she is far from being on her own. While Mysterio's actions at SummerSlam were seen as a betrayal, his subsequent message could indicate that despite everything, he is still in her corner, both personally and professionally. Whether this is a sign of future collaboration, a possible reconciliation, or simply a friendly gesture remains to be seen, but it certainly adds an intriguing layer to the ongoing storyline. The WWE Universe has witnessed plenty of twists and turns in the ongoing saga between Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio. The back and forth between the two characters has kept fans on their toes, as both have faced challenges within their careers. With Morgan's title loss and Mysterio's apparent message of solidarity, fans are left wondering if this marks the beginning of a new chapter for the pair, or if the complexities of their previous betrayal will resurface. Despite the uncertainty surrounding their future interactions, one thing is clear. Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan's relationship, both in and out of the ring, is far from over. Whether as allies or rivals, their connection remains a point of interest for WWE fans, especially as the aftermath of Morgan's loss to Ripley continues to unfold. The evolution of their dynamic is sure to be a major storyline in the coming weeks and months, leaving fans eagerly awaiting the next development in this unpredictable saga. Dominik Mysterio opens up about the Liv Morgan kiss at SummerSlam. Dominik Mysterio recently opened up about the controversial and unexpected moment between him and Liv Morgan at the SummerSlam Premium Live event, where they shared a kiss following a dramatic match. The kiss came after Mysterio's intervention helped Morgan retain her WWE Women's World Championship in a fierce battle against Rhea Ripley. During a candid conversation with Chris Van Vliet on Insight, Mysterio revealed that the kiss was not something he had planned or expected to happen. In fact, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision that took him, and likely many others, by surprise. He described the experience as something that just came naturally in the heat of the moment. When asked about the kiss, Mysterio confessed, "No, I had no idea. I didn't even know I was going to grab her face. I was just kind of in the moment kind of deal. Honestly, I didn't even know I was going to kiss her until like probably 2 hours prior. Just a personal decision. Because I didn't want anyone to know. Finn kind of had an idea of it. But, yeah, I wasn't thinking about it at all, and then it kind of just happened." Mysterio's revelation sheds light on how spontaneous the moment was. It was not a storyline decision made in advance, but rather a personal choice that he made in the midst of the action. He went on to admit that only a select few people, including his fellow Judgment Day member Finn Balor, had an inkling that something like that might happen. The lack of prior planning suggests that the kiss was a personal moment, one that may have been a reflection of the close relationship between Mysterio and Morgan, even if it caught the fans and perhaps some of the locker room off guard. The kiss occurred in the aftermath of a brutal match between Morgan and Ripley, where the two women fought fiercely for the WWE Women's World Championship. With the match winding down, Mysterio, who had been a key part of the storyline leading up to the bout, stepped in to assist Morgan, ensuring her victory over Ripley. The unexpected kiss followed as a symbolic gesture of solidarity, which further blurred the lines between allyship and potential romance in the eyes of the fans. The WWE Universe had already witnessed a lot of tension and drama between Mysterio and Morgan, especially after Mysterio's betrayal at SummerSlam 2025, when he turned on Morgan and aligned himself with Ripley. This kiss marked a significant turn of events and raised questions about the true nature of their relationship. Was it a mere friendly gesture, or was it an indication of something more? The ambiguity surrounding their relationship has only fueled speculation among fans about the future of their on-screen dynamic. As for the aftermath, both Mysterio and Morgan's next steps remain unclear. Morgan's feud with Rhea Ripley seems to have reached its conclusion after they crossed paths in a series of high-profile singles matches over the past few months. Ripley's dominant victory over Morgan at the Raw premiere was seen as a final chapter in their rivalry. However, Morgan could still invoke her rematch clause, which would set up another clash between the two women and potentially reignite the fierce competition for the Women's World Championship. Mysterio, who has been an unpredictable force within WWE, has yet to fully clarify his intentions. After the kiss and his recent actions, fans are left wondering if his involvement with Morgan was part of a larger strategy, or if it was simply a spur-of-the-moment act of support for someone he has previously aligned with.
If you love your father, then subscribe the channel, and those who love me show your love by liking and subscribing.